So hey guys, and I'm actually gonna expose this scummy advertisement because I know for a fact my phone is way better, and basically this guy said that your phone is. Wait, let me just unmute because I.
For gaming. Well, at least compared to
Let's just do a little bit of refresh.
the phone you're using right now is terrible for gaming. Well, at least compared to this. This is
So first, but that's a fucking tablet. First of all, tablets are absolutely known to actually be absolute dog shit, and phones like these are absolutely terrible, especially for performance and basically around performance for price range because they are absolutely terrible for it. Number one, these phones are only good at that is to turn a small display into a larger display for convenience sake. But overall, except for that, it's just absolutely shit. Like the performance is terrible as that it's basically split into two halves of the phone, and due to that, right, there could just be a tear in the middle, causing it to not really be an even screen. This can cause the screen to just not really be even, and therefore you have like a uncomfortable viewing, as that your screen is practically like bent in the middle.
This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, and look at this. When the phone is closed like this, you have a screen right here that's perfect for texting. You can scroll social media. You can even play some games. That's my clan right there. But when you really want to get serious, all you have to do is open the phone up, and now you have this.
It says apps need to be optimized for continuity. So basically he's trying to use the example of Clash of Clans, and I actually see these with a few Android advertisers where you have to actually use Clash of Clans, only Clash of Clans, because Clash of Clans has actually has the only supported range for it. So basically it's only supported this screen, and if they try some other game out, it won't really work as expected, and therefore it just run as if like it's a normal mobile phone app. So basically they only say this because of one reason, that is, and they're only using Clash of Clans because before they actually did the partnership, Android partnered with Clash of Clans to make it supported for the Samsung Z Fold 5, so that Android could sponsor other creators and other influencers to sponsor their products that are basically using their screens and that.
Huge screen that games like Clash of Clans are specifically optimized for, only available on Google Play. And also playing on this huge screen just makes it so much more fun and immersive. It makes stuff like moving around walls so much easier. Look at this.
And to be honest, I don't really give a shit about Clash of Clans. I do not really care about Clash of Clans, but this guy said that your phone is absolute shit at COD and Fortnite because you're not using this screen that is literally a phone turned into an iPad, but yet doesn't have the performance and price range comparison in order to be good enough so that you can simply use it. So basically, I wouldn't really recommend it. Just stick with a phone, but if you really want a tablet, just get yourself a separate tablet, because I believe that tablets aside, they can really be good for performance, especially how that they won't really be split apart, so that they can take care of the extra space that they have in order to have more performance for the price range.
This phone, when it's folded, makes it small enough for me to be able to just slip into my pocket and take with me anywhere. So if you're a Clash of Clans fan, you've got to check out the Z Fold 5.
Yeah, but to be honest, the people who use Clash of Clans are people who just not really that rich, to buy like a PS5, because the phone itself is probably over like £1,000. Because oh, you have it? Oh shit, the phone's like over £1,000. And yeah, basically it's more than a fucking Nintendo Switch or PS5. So if you're gonna go for this price range, just go for like a cheap PC that I did in my cheap PC build, or you could just simply get yourself a console like Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo, because they're much more cheaper than these phones, but they give out much more high performance. But if you want a phone for portability's sake, I go for the Samsung S21 Ultra FE, and I'm actually going to show you in a little bit of my table because I haven't really made it yet, but in a second, thanks for editing. Well, nice editing right there. So basically, I looked into both the phones, and there's actually a major difference between them both. Just about the Samsung Z Fold 5 is launched much more recent, unlike the S21 FE that launched a while back, but it has like comparative CPU speeds and CPU times. For example, the Hertz refresh rate is around the same. The CPU speed is around the same, but with the Z Fold 5, you get like 3.36 gigahertz of CPU speed, and they're both octa-core. The resolution is basically increased for the Z Fold, of course, because it's a fucking iPad. But with the phone, it's not that bad. Like it's a pretty big screen, and they both can record at Ultra HD and 8K. But 30. But with the Z Fold 5, you can get yourself an extra 6 FPS on your Ultra 8K recording. Like, that ain't fucking worth it. Like, £750, not worth it for 6 FPS worth of Ultra HD recording. For slow-mo, it's about the same, I see. Like, they have the same slow-mo speed. The stories that they come with is basically around the same. But what I recognize is that the Z Fold 5 has less when it comes towards when releasing it with like the additional space that's remaining. I take the additional space that's remaining because I can't just like, rely on the fact that you could just simply just, just go up and just see like the actual like storage, where you're not promised the actual storage because you have like OS updates and all that. So basically, I'd just rather go with like the storage that you just get upon launch. So basically, that's not really that much. And the phone's much more lighter on the S21 FE side. The memory, there's more memory on the Z Fold 5, as that it's a bigger phone, and therefore it's gonna have much more components inside. That's gonna be much more faster. But if you go to the price, I say that it's not really worth it, because you might as well get yourself a console, or if you're going for specifically about gaming, a console or PC or a laptop could just do much more better than fucking one phone. And second of all, you could just, if you want yourself a phone that is really good for gaming, I would recommend the S21 FE, as that is much more cheaper. Like, it's much more cheaper. In fact, it's around the same price as a Nintendo Switch Lite. So basically, if you want, would you rather, it's, to be honest, it really depends on what the type of person is. Like, if the person is extremely rich, they could go for the £1,750 phone. But if they're not really that rich, but need a phone that can actually work and has decent performance to price, I would actually recommend the Samsung S21 FE. And therefore, I officially told this person to shut the fuck up. Let's see.
And the optimized version of Clash of Clans. Thank you to Android and Google Play for sponsoring this video.
To be honest though, you don't even need Android and Google Play to sponsor your video to know for a fact that you're talking a bunch of baloney. Like Clash of Clans really, like, is that example do you want to say? Like, if you want to say that your phone's trash for gaming, you want to put some tests on it, you want to do some stress tests, plus you want to put some demanding games. What demanding games I recommend is, first of all, Fortnite, because that's actually quite demanding actually. So test it out in Fortnite, because all Samsung phones can support that. If you can get yourself a decent amount of FPS in that game, I would say that I would recommend it. But for the price range and the performance, you don't get yourself that much performance compared to the price. You get yourself like an extra 4 gigabytes of RAM, and that's it, with like more CPU speed, like not that good. And the and really, it really depends on like what chip they give you. Because of course they're probably gonna give you the fucking Exynos chip, because of course like that's the most cheapest chip they can actually give. But it's so cheap, you also just say that it's a shit chip. And for the Snapdragon side, I would recommend Snapdragon any single day of the week. So basically, if you go order yourself a phone, make sure it's Snapdragon, because basically I've read on a situation where a while back the Samsung Exynos chips weren't getting as powerful as the Snapdragon. Basically what I'm saying is that the Samsung Exynos chips were basically falling back. Due to that, I did the initial belief and just switched my chips from Exynos to Snapdragon. It was because of multiple reasons. Number one, it's actually a gaming chip, so that I can actually have much more FPS. Number two, Snapdragon is mostly known well for its overpowerful and really amazing performance of the chips, and basically all of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video there. If you want to view the table, hopefully it's gonna be a link in the description down below, and you can view the table. And yeah, see ya.